Favourite is number 1, Sylvana, for National Willer at 280. Mark Zara, we're about to hear from Mark very shortly. He's on 14 Light Sweeper, which is given some sort of chance at Sunline-like fashion today in brilliant style. And great to see Brett Preble back too. He's come back and ridden a double. Okay, race 8 at Moonee Valley. The favourite Sylvana at 320. Last Cyrenus is in the market. You're getting good odds about some pretty good fillies here. They're the only 2 under double figures as we join Greg Miles.
In 2 second up runs. Now Fearlon goes up into the stalls next to Imperatrix. She just got held up for a run at a vital stage at Randwick when resuming Imperatrix. And 2 for 2 wins second in from a break. Now going up into the stalls near the inside, Dane Beltar. Loves Here is ready for Craig Newitt, a bit wider out. Possible front runner in the race. Now La Rocha coming up. She's not won a race since the sires. Been battling a bit for her form in recent times. She's only had the 1 run back from a spell by the same token. La News is coming in for a bit of late support. The favourite is Sylvana. She's easy and is better odds on track than the tote. My Frauline's been easy as well. Imperatrix pretty solid. Down amongst the bottom ones, Loves Here is certainly right in the market. Now, just about ready. Here's Diel de Moore coming up into the gates. The weight conditions of this race probably against her, but she's been racing very consistently. Goes in, Eddie Wilkinson on board. Hasn't been back in Australia all that long. I don't think he's had a winner in Melbourne since he came back. It'll be just a matter of time for Eddie. Good lightweight rider. Now Demographic has gone up into the stalls. We need La News is coming up with the barrier blanket and Social Glow. Sylvana's been in a better frame of mind today than she was at Flemington. She missed the start there by about 3. Now she's in cerise colours in gate number 6. And let's see how she jumps this afternoon. Set. Ready for the Sunline at Group 2 for the mares. Set, they're away, and Sylvana jumped very well. In the early stages, Demographic was grabbed hold of and is heading over their heels towards the rear of the field. La News is ridden from the back too, and Loves Here is pinging away and finding the lead after about 150. Dane Beltar Handy is up second. Social Glow, the outsiders, third in the red and white striped colours. They were followed Imperatrix improving wide to fourth, and then Light Sweeper. Diel de Moore getting a head up at that turn, ran out badly around the bend, and getting through on the inside of her was La Rocha. They're followed further back in the field. Demographic between horses and Rather Grand on the inside at the 1,000 metres. Next is Sylvana. She's travelling out 3 or 4 wide down the back there. Followed by, behind these horses is My Fraulein. Fearlon is wide. Mondo Special the inside. Tenacious Spirit very deep around the turn at the 800 now, and La News is last. Loves Here leads up the side, 2 lengths to Social Glow. Dane Beltar third the inside. Imperatrix with a beautiful run fourth. La Rocha poking up on the inside of her, then Diel de Moore, Light Sweeper, Sylvana starting her run. They're being followed by Rather Grand. Tenacious Spirit is taking off from Fearlon. Demographic. La News 8 or 9 from the leader, followed by My Fraulein and Mondo Special up to the turn, and Loves Here the leader from Social Glow. Imperatrix coming with a run, and here comes Sylvana. She's the widest, but she's stoking up strongly, and then Dane Beltar as they swing to the corner, and Tenacious Spirit followed by La News into the straight now, and Sylvana sprints up to tackle the leader. It's Loves Here being grabbed by Sylvana, and then Imperatrix, but now it's Sylvana driving on. Last News flies late, but Sylvana wins it from Last News. Close up for third, probably Loves Here gets it from La Rocha and Dane Beltar, then Imperatrix, Fearlon, and they were followed further back by Rather Grand. Behind these, Light Sweeper, My Fraulein never came into it. Social Glow dropped out. Mondo Special followed by Tenacious Spirit, Demographic, and last in Diel de Moore. Well, a mare who has always performed very well at Moonee Valley has produced the goods in the Group 2 Sunline Stakes to win. Number 1 is the winner. Sylvana will pay 340 and 160. Well-timed run under Nash for a winner, claiming the lead and then holding off a brilliant late finishing run from La News. She's run second, number 2. Would have been interesting had she drawn a barrier and was able to take a more forward roll, but she's come from absolute last with about 400 metres to go, storming into the finish and been beaten around about a neck. Photo finish for third place. We'll just wait for the judge to sort out that third, and the early leader has lasted. Number 12, Loves Here. So official placings are 1, 2 and 12 in the Eliza Park Sunline Stakes. Fourth in going to number 3, La Rocha, who ran quite a handy race over on the rails, just off the speed all of the way. So 1, 2 and 12. She's a very good mare, and she was well ridden this afternoon too by Nash for a winner. She just sprints quickly when she's asked to, and under these weight conditions she's always well placed, and she's now won her second from only 4 outings here at Moonee Valley, and an outstanding mile record. She's now had 14 starts at the distance for 7 wins and 4 placings, and she's got home in this race 1, 2, 12. She's won it by about a long head on the line. Fourth in La Rocha, and fifth placing went to number 13, Dane Beltar. Better run from her too. Divi's 340, 160 Silvana, $2 Lucera News, 340 Loves Here. Quinella at $6.90. The Exacta $130.50. Running double paid $29 even. That trifecta won $30.50. Daily double $14.60 on 7 and 1. The quaddie $959.70 on 1, 7, 6 and 1. Quinella $6.90. Exacta $17.90, trifecta $130.
Tote, free hit. Unders the tote, it's been a drifter here. Raging Inferno's pretty close on and off. Amber Shimmer's been a drifter. Value the tote though, and Make a Stand is unders the tote compared to what they're betting on track. It is an open sort of betting race. At this moment, Amber Shimmer is the favourite for this last race. Now, running through some of the news, sadly, I'll have to report that Cross Current had to be put down after fracturing a cannon bone in that race earlier on. So I know David Moody and everyone concerned, and Matt Allerton certainly feeling that this afternoon after that. Regimental Gal, it'll be going back to Sydney for the TJ Smith and a clash against Defire in about 3 weeks' time. Silvana, who won the Sunline the previous race here. Barry James, the trainer from Ballarat, in his 50th year as trainer, and the horse is heading back towards the Adelaide Carnival. The Marsh Classic is a race that Silvana has won the last 2 years, so it's trying to win it again. And slipper markets changed dramatically today on fixed odds. Alingi, $2.25 favourite. Charge Forward into second pick at $4. Dance Hero at 7, and at 9 Crimson Rain and Not a Single Doubt. And in the Doncaster, Private Steer now the favourite for that at $3.25 ahead of Grand Army at 7 and Vocabulary at $11. And Stewards, I can tell you that Patrick Payne got fined $300 for not being able to take those low rides today, and there's some interference being looked into race 5, so we'll have that all covered tomorrow.
Lights flash, they're set. Ready for the last. They're off at the 1,000. Make a Stand, jumping fairly. Amber Shimmer away very quickly, and Octavia flew out near the outside. Kaluka and the West Australian Matilda Bay show pace. Settling now, Amber Shimmer with sufficient pace, but travelling wide to lead Kaluka, Matilda Bay. Octavia got up into 4th placing, followed by Aurism. The grey Don't Tell 'Em. Raging Inferno between runners, and they're followed by Jaluka. A length and a half to Free Hit, Make a Stand, Rancheri. Through the gap, Amber Shimmer is the leader. Off the rails of almost a length clear from Kaluka, and Octavia deep out going up to join the front runner. Matilda Bay the fence, followed by Aurism wide, and then Don't Tell 'Em. Raging Inferno trying to work clear, and then Free Hit around the turn, and Octavia's moved up level now with Amber Shimmer, with Don't Tell 'Em running on into 3rd, and the rest headed by Kaluka, and then Aurism in the straight. It's Octavia about ahead in front, coming back on the inside, Amber Shimmer, and Don't Tell 'Em, the greys lifting. Octavia just in front, coming hard, Don't Tell 'Em. Octavia, they hit the line. Octavia wins it from Don't Tell 'Em. 3rd, Amber Shimmer, and then Make a Stand, Raging Inferno, Jaluka, Free Hit. A break further back in the field, the weakening Matilda Bay, Aurism, Kaluka, and Rancheri was last in. Octavia getting home, 790 and 260. There was extreme pace in the early part of the race, which enabled her to get over into a good trailing position. Amber Shimmer doing the work in front, and Octavia having the sit right behind it. And that's been certainly the difference in her today by being able to take a sit. She's been going out up on the pace lately. In fact, she just went out too hard last time out, but taking the sit off them, she's really found the line strongly. 2 Octavia, Stephen Master and Danny O'Brien win the last. Second goes to 1 Don't Tell 'Em. Blake Shin and John Ledger. She's racing extremely consistently. And 3rd, 7 Amber Shimmer. ridden by Brady Cross. Numbers in the last are 2, 1 and 7, and they ran 59 seconds even in the last. Wonderful record at this track. The winner, Octavia, she's now had 7 outings at Moonee Valley. She's won 3 and been placed a further 3 occasions. So just an outstanding record, particularly over the 1,000 metres here. That's her go, and she's been very strong to the wire today. She's paid $7.90 and $2.60. Don't Tell 'Em second, $2.10. And third, Amber Shimmer paid $2. Quinella $23.30. The Exacta $57.30. Trifecta $280 even for 217. And the running double 1 and 2 paid $48.80. So it's Octavia Stephen Baster first, Don't Tell 'Em Blake Shin second, and Amber Shimmer Brady Cross third. Fourth in Raging Inferno number 6, and 15 was 9 Make a Stand. In 59 seconds even. So that just about tidies up all details on a Group 1 day of racing. The big one, the Tabcorp Australia Stakes, taken out by the filly Regimental Gal, ridden by Stephen King. And the other Group 2 races, Special Harmony, Too Good in the Moonee Valley Oaks. The Top Cut Alistair Clark won in brilliant style by Speedy King, and Silvana took out the Sunlight Stakes. Hope you backed a winner or two today. Look forward to joining you soon at the races.
Thanks, Greg, and that was the trademark smile from Stephen Baster, and why not? He's ridden a double there at Moonee Valley today on a terrific day of racing. Great program it was too, and no surprise to see Octavia win the last. Okay, the last at Eagle.
Fatal Attraction. The rider carries the yellow cap. So Moonfire is in there. Ballast to steady. Hecatoon becoming a little agitated there in gate 1, and also Kim 2 has a head in the stall of Penny West. They steady now. All in. And the starter on his stand. Waiting on Happy Talk, just propping up in the air out there in 13 to stand a little more favourably. Oh, there's one going off, Tissot. Screwing herself around there in the gates. She settles. They're racing this time. Off the inside, Hecatoon, Balask with the first away. Harvey jumps Spirit Lady out in a rush, and she's going to burn over and find the fence soon after the start. Storyland hit the ground quickly, and Tissot speeding over at the judge the first time. She's up running second. Penny West settles behind the speed ahead of Hecatoon. They're being followed by Kim 2, and then in between horses Stage Doll and 2 lengths to Miss Memphis, settling back inside of Rave. Pentamrus on the rail, Happy Talk next, followed further back by the stablemates Moonfire, Fatal Attraction. Just in front of them is Amika Bella. Onto the Matheson Road side of the course, 1,700 metres to go. The top weight, Spirit Lady in control. Tissot's gone up second. On the fence, third, Balask as they go to the second of the crossings on the far corner at the 1,500. Storyland running fourth and enjoying a good run from Hecatoon over on the inside. Then Penny West just tending to over race a little there. She steadies for Brownell as they work up into the back, 1,300 metres to go. A length and a half to Stage Doll, followed by Kim 2, 1.5 to Miss Memphis, and then came Rave. Further back then over on the inside, Pentamrus ahead of Amika Bella, Happy Talk in the last pair, and they were over on the inside. Moonfire back with the Zabeel filly, Fatal Attraction onto the Riverside. 1,100 metres out in the Natasha Trophy, and Harvey's tried to give the leader a good breather in the middle stages. Spirit Lady, 1/2 to 3/4 on Tissot. Bolask is third in the box seat, fourth Storyland. Hecatoon, Penny West together. There goes Kim 2 around them, 3 deep with 900 to run. A length and a half to Raven. They've started to pack up with Amika Bella caught off the course. Over on the inside then Memphis Spirit, followed further back then at the head of the others by Pentamrus. Stage Doll the middle, and wide out is Happy Talk, Moonfire, and last of all is Fatal Attraction. Coming along to the 500 now, nearing the home turn. Spirit Ladies in front of Storyland, who's gone up quickly to draw level. Kim 2 over on the outside, running third. On the fence, Balask, and then Tissot starting to feel the pinch. Penny West has had a cosy run. Brown Angles her to the outside and calls upon her for her effort around the turn, Spirit Lady. Storyland Kim 2 made a line of 3, and Penny West quickly joining in. And here comes Stage Doll with a great run. It's Stage Doll joining Penny West with 100 to go. Stage Doll drew a neck in front of Penny West, and then Moonfire rattling home. But Stage Doll is going to post an upset. Stage Doll won the Natasha from Penny West, and then Moonfire third. Hecatomb the rail. Pentamorous followed by Fatal Attraction. Spirit Lady weakening. And they were followed further back then by Miss Memphis. Then at the head of the others, Rave, Storyland weakened. Back in the field, Amika Bella, Happy Talk, and Tissot has pulled up quickly to finish at the rear. Number 9, Stage Doll, ridden by Alana Sansom, has finished too strongly. The Sir Heed filly for Vernon Brockman. She's whizzed home on the outside to pick up Penny West. Moonfire coming from second last, and Hecatomb over near the rail. But Stage Doll at good odds has upset her more fancied rivals in the Natasha Trophy to clinch her first black type win, and certainly run into calculations as far as the Oaks is concerned. High speed race, pressure on all the way. 2:19.64, last 635.67. Stage Doll number 9 is the winner. Alana Sansom. Number 2 Penny West appeared to have every chance. Well ridden all the way by Jason Brown, and Moonfire hit the line hard into third money ahead of Hecatomb. Kim 2 was 5th, and Balask ran 6th. Margins are a length and a half by 1 length. The winner, Stage Doll, is by Sir Heed out of the Bletchley Park mare Lady Clara, owned by Vernon Brockman. Bob Money, Ron Waters, trained by Vernon Brockman, ridden by Alana Sansom. Second placing to Penny West by Dexter from Miss Tripoli, a Noble Bijou mare owned by Len Morton, Ron Sayers, George Boddicker, trained by Danny Morton and ridden by Jason Brown. And Moonfire third in, a Geiger counter Barmy Night filly, raced by Bob and Sandra Peters, Investment Syndicate, trained by Lindsay Smith and ridden by Willie Pike. It's 9, 2, 4 and 13 after the running of the Natasha Trophy, with Stage Doll recording her second win in 11 starts. She won an all-age maiden at Pinjarra Park just 2 runs ago at 1400. She ran a creditable 5th in the 1,000 guineas. She's taken the next step forward, and the filly by Sir Heed has clinched her first black type victory in taking out the Natasha Trophy, race 4 on the program. Okay, let's hand it back to all relay stations now as we continue on here. Stage Doll 22.85.40, Penny West 140, and Moonfire $8.70.
Thank you, Darren. Nice performance by Stage Doll. Penny West and Moonfire chasing her home today. That was the 4th, the Natasha Trophy from Ascot. Our next commitment...
One here, Rosehill Gardens. The numbers are 3, 1, 2 and 4. Oh, gee, this horse, Ordained Shadows, come on beautifully since the Silver Slipper at his debut. I see more value.